and then in essence became the thing that they hated once they gained a certain level of influence or acceptance. But and they were political, but not in a overtly kind of political way. And every time I'm looking into doing something to some show where it says, oh, we're going to have a theme like smiles in life, or winter, or a warm summer's afternoon, some kind of, or they'll have more political bent too, like socio-political, like, awakening of the neighborhood, or, something like that. So, it's almost like you can't feel like you can't do anything unless it's channeled, but every channel is the same channel. And I don't know, I'm so tired of politics, and it seems like the people who are painting the modern day equivalent of Che Guevara get all the limelight and the attention because that's most immediately palatable and newsworthy, and can be worked into some kind of sentiment to reinforce or debunk, whichever the case may be. So it's media ready, kind of, people are going to not like me for saying it, but kind of like ramen noodle-ish. One size, just add water, man. And I probably fall into that category somewhere, but I'm not interested in overtly like pushing anything. I think that if something comes of that, it comes to terms in the viewer's head. It's not, yes, political, yes, but overtly banging it over one's heads, hardly a conversionary tactic. So why art should warp and perpetuate and divide when one could offer a synthesis and a more neutral ground for where ideologies can be cast off, a phase where ideologies no longer need be the albatross around one's neck. Instead, we could offer something, in a snapshot with the possibility for explanations just stretching out ad infinitum on either end of what the immediate picture is, and you fill in the rest. All that's necessary is that the piece in itself is ripe enough for that to be done with. And I don't know, representation, it doesn't fall off in the art, man, it falls off in your mind, and it breaks off there. I'm not trying to capture some idyllic moment I may have witnessed. I'm trying to create a spot in time, and this is it. The pocket apocalypse. You put it in your pocket, and it becomes lint when it runs through the washer. So none of these elements made any sense to begin with. If you don't know what a spot in time is, try grooving on some Wordsworth. I want to do a spot in time where it's never been soiled with rampant discourse and revolution's fine if there's a declared end where humanity moves forward in practice, but all this rolling end over end in some ixionic love-hate cycle through time is just, we're on top, oops, no we're not, overthrow, yes, king of the hill, kind of deal. No, we're in the station, and we're late, and we're hustling for the trains, and we're not on time, and elements are brewing, life is cooking, the cosmos is turning, the representational elements are escaping their forms, merging with each other to create a moment where the goldfish knows what the atomic blast is thinking, where the rubber duckies come out of the soul of Jesus, where the aqueducts bring the water of the traffic lights to the city, where the man floats in space that's really the ground of the train station, where the pipe is lit and the dice are rolling, and we're there running for the train, and we're late, and we can't say anything because the bass has got our tongue, and they're ready to close the partitions. And if we don't hurry, there won't be any art left. There'll be soul and expression, but it's all going to be medium. I like to put my hands on the thing. I can't do it all in the computer, and I can't do it all to push my cause, even though this is my cause. And am I talking about this drawing? I don't know. But really, when I do this, I have no idea whatsoever what it is I'm doing. Yet at the same time, when I found these pictures, and this is a good set, they were just so resonant to begin with that once I slapped it down in the middle of the page, it was almost like I could do no wrong, because it just seemed that poignant, at least to me. And all the while I was doing this, and the others in this series so far, the strangest feelings of certainty and familiarity kept coming to me, and the whole thing was like a deja vu experience. Like I wasn't at all anxious about whittling my way through the process, because it was really quite tedious, to tell you the truth, to try to do these aqueducts and stuff, and to continually sharpen the pencils and file off the shadings and blend and blur and scheme about color, and I love all that. I love the process, but here's the art. I'm telling you, this too is going to sound like, oh, you know, age of Aquarius or something, I don't know. But truly, like, I'm having an awakening, and if nothing else comes of these pictures, I've got that, because I really had a deja vu experience. And every time, even when I penciled it all in, even before I penciled it all in, and I saw these pictures at this bookstore where I found this box of free books, I said to myself immediately, when I opened up the first one, and I saw a picture that was probably from the same book as this, I knew immediately, like I had found it, like the coordinates were right, and I knew that something was going to come of this. I just knew, and it didn't go away. Like a year went by before I ever did anything with these, but the second I picked them up, I had the immediacy again of that moment when I found them, and I knew these were going to come out. And as it filled in, and as I found different elements, even before the color was added, I had a sense of that I'd always been seeing this. At least it had always been present in my mind, and it's just, I don't know, it was effortless, which is totally bizarre. To me it's dreamlike, and I wonder, did I dream them? Where's this coming from in me? I swear to God, like, I've seen these before. And maybe it's just because I live in here, but that feeling that I'm explaining right now is the one that I would hope that other people would feel when they were looking at this. So once again, this is Pocket Apocalypse. It's like 18 inches by 8.5 by 11 inches wide, or something to that effect, and it's colored pencil collage.